spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the right. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense putting points on the board.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jason.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Fleming.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out.
Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
The name of the game is trying to pressure the quarterback. These bootlegs do a really good job moving the quarterback's launch point. And then guess what? Now he gets to run the football. So he gets outside the pocket, makes guys look silly with his speed, and gets big chunks of yards like it's nothing.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Motion from the back. They'll try it over the left side. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times...
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the option. The pitch. Runs through the tackle. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have first and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you've got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Fleming. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally. It's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Now from inside the red zone. hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Toss to the left. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown going by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Now rolling to the left. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. The stiff arm gets him loose. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action offered. Right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Holds and fires complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The run to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the option. Quick toss. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then offload the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Got room to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 24 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Buying some time as he moves left. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, it's not open. Take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. This is a big key for us to win this game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
Breaks into the open. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground. So
now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. The give to the left side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Find some fresh air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The number one priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock.
Turning it on! Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.